Alright guys, here we are. We're going to do a little fun thing with Diablo 2 today. The original Diablo 2. What I remember playing as a kid. Alright, so we're going to make a new character. Okay, we've got these 7 characters here. Now, we're going to play a little bit of hardcore. Which means if I die, it's over. No go backsies. So that's going to be the preface to what's happening here. Now, I'm going to put a couple stipulations in. First of all, I'm not very good with the druid. Never really played one. Never really did much with it. I don't think it's going to be very entertaining, so I'm going to cut that character out. I have a 6-sided die in my hand. The Amazon is going to be 1, and going down the list to the Sorceress at number 6. So, whatever I roll will be the character that I will play. Now before I roll this dice, or this die, a couple things that you should know. I'm not going to be fully clearing any areas. If I find where I need to go, I will progress on. I will try to do all the quests, but I will not try to over-level. But I will also not try to under-level. If I feel as though the enemies I'm fighting are a little bit too difficult, I might do a little bit of fighting or a little bit more fighting in a couple areas to compensate for that. Now, beyond that, I'm also not going to be rushing. I am in no means, or by no means, a master or a speedrunner or anything. I played the game as a kid quite a bit. I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite games. So I just want to add some randomness to this, make a hardcore character, go with it, and I'll explain along the way what I'm choosing as my build, what I'm looking out for, what I'm trying to get along the way, and if this is interesting, I'll keep doing it in a future video. So without further ado, here's the die, and we're going to roll it. And we got a 4. Oh boy. A barbarian. Now, there's one more thing. We are not going to be an expansion character because I don't want to have to deal with relying on anyone else. So no overly powerful mercenary, no rune words, and limited space to decide on what I will and won't do. Also, no charms. So we're doing the old classic hardcore. And as you guys might know, my name's Velo, and this is my hardcore classic Barb run. And we know, once it's dead, it's dead. So let's do this.
Good day.
Good old War Eve. Now, one thing that I will apologize for ahead of time is my map. I've always gotten used to my character on the map being right underneath my character's feet. So you're going to see a lot of this overlay on the screen. Hopefully that doesn't bother you guys too much. I know some people like it up in the corner. Some people, you know, play as much as they can with it off. But I always got used to it like this, so that's what we're going to do. Get rid of this help thing, and let's get started on our first quest.
There is a place of great...
Alright, so she talks about a place of great evil in the wilderness. We gotta look for the Den of Evil. We're just gonna head right out to it. I don't have any money, nothing else I really need to be doing here, so let's find that Den of Evil and let's kill all those monsters.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Smack a couple guys along the way. That's just a refilling stone. Pretty much following the road. Eventually, stamina potions are going to be my best friend. I think that's what we need. I'm just trying to find it a little bit more quickly. Looks like it might be a ways away. There's a wall over here. Alright, we can hit R to stop running and start walking to get to where we need to be, and here we go. The Den of Evil. So we gotta kill everybody.
There are many foes here.
A lot of things I'm not gonna pick up just because if I don't feel like it's gonna sell for a lot, I'm not gonna bother. So let's kill all the monsters in the den, that's what we're doing here. Quite a few different guys here. Run around and knock out the sharks. They can't make my life a living hell. Alright, let's pick up some of these armors. No auto pickup for the gold, we gotta click on it. Now, I want to put some stats in. I'm looking to get my strength up, just to wear new armor and stuff. And over here, we're just gonna grab Bash so that we have a means of fighting some of the stronger enemies. Okay, I just want to make sure there's not a guy hiding over here. Doesn't look like there is, so we're moving on deeper into the labyrinth. The gold isn't overly necessary in small increments, but some old habits die hard. You'll notice that, again, I'm not a master at this. I'm only just playing it for my own enjoyment and nostalgia. Where all those little guys ran, but another thing that we're out on the look for. I'm pretty much just trying to fill my armor slots also as I go, so that's why I picked up the helmet earlier. Gold's a pretty good pile. Keys are really useful to open some boxes on the way. Might get something good. I'll grab keys. Superior short sword might be alright. Take a look at it. It's not ideal though. Kind of slow and steady as the race against these guys. Corpse fire. Ooh, a short staff. That is money, money, money. Especially if that gets skills. Let's just pick up some of the healing items so we don't have to buy any. Probably some more gold sitting over here. There usually is at the end of these hallways.
The rogues are safe.
Now, these two items always sell for 1 when you sell them, so make sure that I use that first. Use that. And we got some frozen armor. 2 to 8. Fast attack speed. Sure, why not? Now, my original equipment will sell for basically nothing, but for now, let's go with it.
You have cleansed the den. Good day.
Okay, so we're going to sell that. We're going to sell that. We're going to buy the identifier for that. Sell it. I like my town portals. So we're going to have that there. Now, one thing that I will look at is scepters. Scepters are really good damage early on, especially if I can find one that doesn't give skills, because it's going to be a lot cheaper. Now, I can't afford anything right now, but that's going to be one of my best damage weapons to start out, so we'll just go with the sword. Rogue Scouts reported a thing, so well, we're just going to run out. And here, I'll add a little bit more strength. We'll clear the quest log. That's just telling us to go to the burial grounds. And we'll go on from here. So here, I'm going to start with Howl so I can get down to Shout. And I suppose we have another point. I don't like going into the Masteries this early just because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to end with. It's not a bad idea for me to default into Maces. I suppose Double Swing does receive a bonus from Bash, so we will go into that because I do like me some Double Swing. So in this case, I'm just going to go for Double Swing Bash damage. Ooh, there's a Superior Scepter. That is what I'm looking for. Look at that. 6 to 12 instead of 2 to 8. I mean, that is a no-brainer. Plus the 50% damage to undead. That is what we're looking for out here. That Stamina Potion will also play very nicely. Now, most of these other weapons don't really do much, but you can see the zombies just knocking them out in one hit feels really nice. Grab that for later, and let's move on. Got your back, Flavy. Knock out the bad guys. Okay, so here I'm looking for the burial ground. I'm just looking to get rid of some of these guys so they don't surround me too much. Rings, great. Like I said, just trying to fill those equipment slots. Another thing is you don't want to get surrounded when you're on hardcore. If you need to, you can always hit a flag. Makes the rest of them run off, and then you don't have to worry about it. But the minions are a pretty good experience, so with all these guys, I'm just going to move on. We'll add a little bit more strength while I'm thinking about it. And another one in the bash. Get out of my way, sir. Just an identify. You can click on the beds, and sometimes there are pretty good ways to get some items. Okay, so this is the stony field. We need the burial grounds. There's a ring. We will take that. So at some point this road deviated. That's what we're looking for at the moment. It's probably over here. So this is going to lead us to the burial ground. Use that stamina potion here. Let's just equip some rings. That armor is probably going to sell for a little bit more than the quilted, so we'll pick that up. You don't need the hole, that's an optional area. These guys are not specials, we're just going to move on. If they were special, I might stop just for the extra experience, but you know, everything considered, this short
I shall
sword's not
meet
really
death
self-raising, neither is this dagger, so. Not really worth selling for the space in the inventory. Alright, so we gotta kill the Blood Raven, let's just get right to it.
Join my army of the dead.
Ooh, that was close. Look at that damage. I'm gonna bite off more than I can chew, and that's going to be the end of the round. Alright. That's the other thing, is that it's all about gauging what you can handle and not getting spread. If I can keep getting her to run up here, if I can hit her. There, we got her. These guys drop anything really worth my time. Snag some of those healing potions. That was a little adventurous, a little close for comfort, but see if this shield's better than the one I started with, because again, this one's just 5. I mean, it's socketed, we'll get rid of that one. It's only going to sell for 1. Okay, so let's head back to the Stony Fields, pick that up to renew my mana. And Blood Raven is defeated. Not too worried about my mercenary. We'll go and get her eventually, but for right now, I'm just looking to move on to the next kind of area. Alright, so as you can see here, I kind of made my way to the Stony Field, and this staff, if it gave skills, it'd be great, but since it doesn't, I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so here we're looking for the waypoint. Ooh, that is money. Yellow wand. Hopefully that gives skills. That's going to be really, really good. 30 gold's not too bad. Let's actually see. Yeah, 2 to bone armor, that should sell for a pretty penny. Take that stamina potion. Alright, and like I was saying, here I'm just on the lookout for the Stony Field waypoint. And the way to the next area, and as a bonus, it'd be kind of nice if I could figure out where the Cain stones are. Yeah, usually I don't stop to kill those guys just because they take a lot of hits, but if that's right in my way, might as well. Okay, so that's the wall, that's where I'm gonna go, and here's the waypoint. So we're just gonna move. Let's actually go to town. Let's turn in some of this stuff. Let's see how much money we can make from this wand. Let's get our little mercenary. Eliza, you'll be with us for at least a little bit.
It is clear. Good evening.
And yeah, that's a decent amount of money. I'm actually going to, at this point, start filling up with stamina potions. So that way I can just kind of keep moving. I've got my mace there. It'll be nice when I can use a second one. I think we're just going to buy that preemptively for when we can do a wield. And with that, let's go
Wow. Good
see if we
evening.
can upgrade any of our armor. Fill out our equipment slots. 7 defense gloves, boots. Helmet armor 5. Let's just get this one armor 12. Chest armor at this point. Yeah, let's just go straight up to 35. I'm not too interested in a shield. So I think we're just gonna skip. Because eventually we're gonna dual wield, so we'll just go with this. We don't need the Den of Evil. Let's make our way to the underground passage. Stamina Shrine, let's just try and get through this area. The Shapens are pretty deadly. I found that they usually don't fire at you until you antagonize them a little bit. Now that person's actually strong. My Merc might be dead. Alright. Gotta plan this out a little bit better. Ooh. Little interesting here. I have a few special guys, but I have no healing items, so I don't really want to risk this. We're gonna go back, and we're gonna buy some more of those, because
Greetings.
we don't want to get ourselves into a situation where we cannot heal, at the very least. And
Hello.
I think for this situation, we'll actually hire a mercenary, if nothing else, just for a distraction. Yeah, let's just get you. Ooh. My attack rating sucks. And there's the other one. Don't want to get cornered. Alright, we leveled up. This is a definite sign that I'm going to need some more health. Let's get Bash up. We have a full mana bar. Let's knock these special guys out. Two at once. We got them. Rejuvenation potions probably would be a good idea, yeah. So let's make a row of those. Healing. Why not? We'll look at the sash and the boots. That was rough. Lost 2 mercenaries in that bout, but it just goes to show that you can put yourself in a hairy situation. You just need to make sure that you understand the limits of your characters and what kind of situation you really got in. Now I probably took a little bit too much of a chance there. That could have been really bad. But it's good to know what your character can and can't handle. And it's a good sign for me that I'm going to need a lot more life, and I'm probably good holding off on the strength stat for a little bit. At least until we get somewhere better. Okay, so this is level 2, which means I'm guessing we either have to go over here or down. Looks like see what this shrine is. Just a mana shrine. I don't need level 2. I'm just looking for the dark wood. here looks like it's a fallen camp. Might as well make use of it. Click all the gold. Chip diamond. Could be useful. Alright, let's go. Oh, there's a lot. These are biomarkers that are... Apologize for the clicking, by the way. I have a bit of a clicking mouse. Struggling trying to figure out where it's supposed to be. Trying to run out of healing potions too, which is not dead ends. I appreciate the fireballs, sir. Let's quit messing around and go back up this way. Ooh, that was a little close. Does anyone else always feel like it's the last place you look? I think it might be here. There we go. We did it! Alright. So here we're looking for waypoint and the tree. Really want to waste this. Tree to life. I probably need that. This is a damaged sash. Sapphire I'll go with. Really close to my double swing, so... kind of mow down some of these guys. Farm for healing music, nothing else. Now, I'm playing this probably a little bit more hectic, but I figured I should do something to challenge myself. You know, you should play at your skill level if you're playing hardcore. You know, if you're not comfortable running through enemies, if you're not comfortable, you know, leaving guys chasing you around sometimes, then you probably should not move around and weave between enemies like I am. I would say those stamina potions are going to be your biggest friend, so you can get your health up a lot. And as far as the build, you'll notice on most of my characters, it's pretty much the same for what I feel like going into. Which is usually enough strength to use a decent amount of armors. Depending on the character, I like going 50, 60 strength. But after that, it's pretty much all health. Now, depending on the character, I might take some dexterity or something like that, but by and large, it's going to be a little bit of strength, and the rest goes into my health. Just trying to find this waypoint, trying to find this tree, rescue Cain. Trying not to find too many dead ends. There's also loose rocks like that. which can be useful for items. Running out of stamina potions. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna actually go back to town because I want to get a little bit more health. Not super comfortable with this, and I'm also out of stamina potions. Gives me a chance to sell. I guess I had a few in my inventory here. I guess we're pretty good. Alright, so now we just need Treehead Woodfist. He is the ugly of the hour. Also, an area like this with a big fence around here, there's always going to be a ton of carvers, and right in the middle, usually right over here, is one shaman. So if anyone ever wants to farm out all the little guys right now, there shouldn't be anybody left, unless there's a nearby camp or something like that to resurrect. So it's kind of a nice little area if you like chasing these guys around. We're just going to make our way... My chance to hit is abysmal right now. That'll change. This healing shrine. Oh, there he is. That's the guy we need. We're gonna lure him down here a little bit. East side of the post. Oh, back. There's some of the bad guys here. Studded, yep, so that's good. But now we have double swing, which is what I was looking for. You know what, let's add some cold damage. We're already doing damage to undead, so I don't really want to throw that in there. Gonna add some vitality here, and let's see if we can knock him out. Extra strong, extra fast, typically. It's nice, it's going to stun them slightly and slow them down. So we can do double swing damage here and take him out of the picture. Pick that up just to sell it.
This tree is one of a kind.
Alright, and the waypoint's just right down here, so we won't bother wasting a scroll. We could, but it's relatively close, so we'll run back. Alright, Nakara will say that this is for Cain. So
Oh, very... The Order welcomes you.
let's sell some stuff. Here. Good. Maybe keep that just in case we need some mana. Alright, let's go get Cain really quick. Gotta find the Cairn stones. That was fast. Alright, Rakanishu. Alright, so we need to right click this, and we can just close. That's gonna let us click whichever stone. This key. Go to Tristram.
The land here is dead and lifeless.
Find Cain, he's always in the middle.
Deckard Cain, you've got to get out of here.
Alright, let's knock out these returns. At this point, probably just going to take a row of mana because of how how much we're going to. We're really tasty, but this one's not so. We got him. Refill on our healing. He did not drop any mana that I'm seeing. The annoying archer. Usually big piles of gold from the champion, so I like to kill him. I'm just gonna peek over here. This is where Wirt always is. Just for fun, I can run and see how many big gold piles. I think that's there because in the first game you always have to pay him so much money to just see what he had. And I was finally getting all that gold back. Don't really care about his leg though. I can stay here. Just gonna check down here really quick and see if there's any more special guys. Looks like we got one. The Night Cain stone skin. All these guys look like they're gonna be in there. Like I said, the key is not to get surrounded. Potions right now in the inventory. Alright. Take care of him while stone skin. About stunning. Bye. Get our mana back. Mana. Kind of want to reorganize this a little bit. Shove those in there. Studded leather that'll sell for a pretty penny. Store our level really quick. Get some more health. Another point to double swing. Town portals are going to be useful. Rejuvenations are nice in the sense that you can also sell them for a decent amount early on. Like for something that just takes one slot, it's definitely not a bad choice. Overall, there's not too much interesting going on here. So there's special guys up here, but it doesn't look like there's anything going on today up there. And that is pretty much Tristram. So I'm gonna actually set this as my F8. That is our F1.
Regrettably.
Cain's gonna identify all these items for us now.
You have risked your
And we get a ring.
greetings.
Sell. Faster hit recovery. I think I actually want that. Faster hit recovery is going to be your best friend in a game like this. This is a horse apiece. I guess we'll take it. 3 to energy. Extra gold for monsters. Attack rating is nice for us. I mean, energy is not going to help us too much in the long run, so we'll chunk that. This is more attack rating though with magic damage reduced. The extra gold for monsters isn't that great unless you're individually picking it all up, which eventually we're not going to be. I could add another cold damage in here. It's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, we'll do it. Just to get a little bit more damage. And that's basically it. I'm just gonna stick these in my stash so that when the time comes I can use them if I so want. I mean, old habits die hard. I know I don't need my money in there, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'll keep an extra stamina on me, but yeah, I think we're making pretty good time.
Good to see you.
Charcy's telling us about her malice. Let's see if I can just get some better than that. Armor, armor, armor. I am okay with that. And we're pretty good. We might be able to gamble a regular belt. Let's see if I can do that really quick.
Good day.
So in this game, it's all about clicking in. There's no reset button. I'm looking right around here for a belt. Hopefully I don't click past one. I'll just look for a little bit. I can't remember exactly what level he starts showing them. I'll make sure he's not selling one. Sometimes he's just straight up selling one. He's not. Just looking for that extra slot. Look 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. 1 for fun. Nope. Okay. He doesn't want to give us a bell right now. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. That's my character. What I've got on. And yeah, if you guys are having fun watching me do this, watching me almost die, getting into some hairy situations, I'll continue. If not, we might move on to something else, maybe a different character, but yeah, this is the original Diablo 2.